back over here by my computer. I don't have one of those handy dandy clicky things. I gotta stand back here and move it myself. So my name is Jennifer Castro. I'm sorry I didn't write that
Hold
on the
on.
board.
Jen, you're
yes.
kind of cut out a little bit,
Am I?
so.
Okay, I'll move over.
Yeah.
I'll move here. How about that?
That's
okay.
perfect.
Yes. Okay. So my name's Jennifer Castro. I am the yearbook advisor. Technically, my title as in yearbook is advisor. It's not teacher, because this is a student-run class, and so I'm the advisor. Your kid is in yearbook. So now what? So first we're going to pray, and then we'll get into a little more of the class. So, Father God, thank you for tonight. Thank you for the parents that are here tonight and want to learn more about what's going on in their child's life and their time here at school. And for those parents that cannot be here tonight, for whatever reason, we pray for them too. And we thank you for a great start to the school year, and please bless us throughout the rest of the school year. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, as I said, Mrs. Castro, I'm a Christian. I'm a spouse to Navy chaplain. I'm well-rounded. I'm well-educated. I wear a million different hats on this campus. You'll see me in the library. You'll see me up here in production. You'll see me out taking team photos. You'll see me just everywhere because I do a lot of different things. And then I'm a total grammar nerd. So this position kind of fits me well. I am well educated. I have a bachelor's degree in music education. This is not where I was supposed to land, but I did. But I also have 2 master's degrees. I have a master's degree in technology in the classroom, and I also have a master's degree in curriculum and instructional design. So those 2 degrees really play into yearbook and helping kids learn how to do what they have to do for yearbook. This is my contact information. All your teachers here at Tri-City are first name, last name at tccs.org. So Jennifer Castro at TCCS. And you can call the school. I'm extension 219. That's in the library. I'm up here twice a day, but most of the time I'm in the library. So if you're going to call that extension. However, this is the best way to reach me. I check my email all the time, probably more than I should, but what's going on in class, RenWeb, and then Google Classroom. RenWeb is for you guys. It's for the kids too, but by the way, they're all girls. I don't know if they told you that, but every single one of them is girl in yearbook this year. So the girls hopefully have told you that they can go to Google Classroom. That's where their assignments will be, and anything that is attached to an assignment is going to be on Google Classroom. Basically, this class works. Students are assigned their spreads. They will write interview questions. They will go out and do the interviews. They'll take the photos. They'll write their stories. They'll put the spread together. I have a few students now that are starting to design spreads, which is a big deal. We haven't had a whole lot of the kids that are now on staff doing that yet. So this is that's a big deal for them. And then after that, we go through a pretty extensive editing process. We have 4 editors this year. 3 of them will edit the spread, then I edit the spread, and then Mr. King does the final, just kind of a look through to make sure there's nothing on there that could get us in trouble. Your student gets a grade through production. Production means it directly affects the yearbook. That means that they're taking photos, they're getting interviews, they're writing something, whatever. Those assignments get them the most credit. Is 80% production and 20% classwork and homework. And then that's for the first semester. And then the second semester is 80, 10, and 10. And I'll show you that right there. So 80 and 20 for production and classwork, and then 80, 10, and 10. We will have work nights. In the past, I've tried to make them mandatory, but that's really hard when kids have sports and they have things like that. But these work nights we'll call them optional. They're always right before a major due date. So I'll let you take that photo. And this is also in the syllabus, which I need to get Alexia's syllabus. But these are always before a major due date, so it's their opportunity to come in and work without interruption, and kind of just get a bunch of stuff done in 3 hours. Whereas, normally we're in here 45 minutes, it just feels like there's not enough time to do everything. So work nights, optional, but if they're not finished with their stuff with the due date, they really need to get that finished. There's a lot of information for you. Any questions for me? Yes.
So there's no finals, obviously.
The what it'll be, the second semester, it'll be a project of some sort. It won't be a true final. It might be some vocabulary, but by then they should, be able to rattle it off anyway. And then there is not a semester final first semester because we really have to work and get to the deadline. Our big deadline, we have 2 big deadlines, one in January and one in March. So that final time in December is just really crucial for us to work. Other questions? Okay. Yes.
So they're taking pictures? Do they need to bring a camera, or are they using
I have 2 school cameras, decent school cameras, but they're, they're probably 3 or 4 years old now. So, but if your child has a camera, that would be great if they brought it, or if they used it when they are assigned photos. Come on in. Hi, how are ya? We're doing 2 presentations tonight, Mary, so.
Hi.
Just because everybody got here early, so. So we're at the question stage, but it's okay. What was the question? It was.
Just talking about cameras.
Cameras, right. So especially if they're assigned a photo shoot of some sort, it'd be great if they brought their own camera and did that, but
And
they.
is there a minimum requirement for a camera, or is there some specifics for a camera?
The cameras we have are DSLRs. They're Canon T.
No, but do you have a specific requirement for the kids to take pictures?
Like what?
Like, it has to be like X amount of megapixels, it has to be this, it has to be that,
Quality
yeah, quality.
Quality what? No, I don't. Whatever they can get. If they feel like they're getting good quality with their camera, then that's absolutely fine with me if they want to shoot with that.
So they can use their phones.
Some of the iPhones now are taking
Yeah.
fantastic pictures. Might not be able to be the biggest photo on the spread, but we can use them in the smaller spots. So yes, they can use their phones, especially if they forgot to check out a camera. Yes, at least get me the iPhone photos. So yeah.
So do they get assigned, like, okay, you're in charge of volleyball, for example? Or they have to volunteer, or?
We will assign this year.
Oh.
And they will be working in teams. So we're going through our training session right now. So especially for our new people this year, we wanna let them use their talents to the fullest ability that they can. So if they really love photography, then we want them to be a photographer. And if they really love to write, well, we want them to write. And if they love to do all of those things, that's great. They can do all of those things. But we want them to be happy doing whatever. Every once in a while, yes, they're gonna have to go out and take photos, even though they may not like to take photos. Or every once in a while, they're gonna have to write a caption, even though they might not like writing it. But for the most part, we want them to specialize. So they're gonna be in little teams. They're gonna be in teams of a writer, a photographer, and an interviewer. And then they'll work together to get the volleyball spread finished. So, and let's say Alessia can't, can't do this, that, or the other on the volleyball spread because she's in volleyball. We'll work with her team, or we'll put her on a different team just for that spread or something. We'll make it work. Any other questions? Okay, ask them. You can ask later. Okay, I love your girls. Thank you for allowing them to take your book and be in my class. They're having the best time right now. They had an assignment on Wednesday and some of them are struggling, and it's okay. They're allowed to struggle. But we'll fix that up tomorrow when we get back to class. Thank you.